That's probably the last time I'm going to do that joke, even though it makes me laugh every single time. Okay, here is our map. All right, college baseball. And let me put it up a little larger here. That didn't work. That didn't work. None of this is working. All right, there we go. So this is, we've added ballparks to the map. And I'll drop this in the Discord. Another reason, scan that QR code. All right, we've added more teams. We've got Midwest, and we're going to keep going through the line. All right, John said, let my ass it makes me laugh every time. I have no idea why. Look, tornado in Cali. First off, hope everybody's okay, including the guy below me.
I know. I'm looking out at the ocean right
Yeah,
now.
I was gonna say.
About that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, my man's looking at the ocean right now. Okay. Melody, first off, good to see you. Derechos, is that how you pronounce it? Is it a Derecho? Dorito? What is a Derecho? We just get tornadoes and just all like F5s just flying through. Poor Randall, he's still working on his backyard. Okay, anyway, so here's our map of stadiums, and you see the arrows, the directions that they face. My boy, weather today and this weekend in college baseball is insanity. All right. Pure applesauce. Take a look here. Let's start with the wind. And I'm going to put this full screen so everybody can see. Adjust your eyes to the map. Derecho. Okay. There we go. Derecho. It does. It sounds like a Taco Bell food item, even though I'm not making light of, I don't know what it is, but it sounds like bad weather. All right. So this is the wind. Okay. Take a look at the wind patterns here. Mostly coming from the west. And then once they get to the Midwest here, all right, the wind is turning up. And you see that purple? Okay. I want you to take a look at that area. All right. And again, go back to our map. Look right there in the lovely Midwest heartland of America, because you have 36 miles an hour winds that are blowing directly, all right, northeast, north for these games in the Midwest. 25 miles an hour in Texas, all right, 15 miles an hour down in New Orleans, 20 miles an hour in Los Angeles, 36 miles an hour with 50 to 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Now, you see the air, the way that the wind is blowing, okay? It's kind of swooping in from the west and then going northeast north. Now, look at the stadiums and where they face. Oklahoma State, yes. All right. Oklahoma, yes. Kansas State, yes. All right. Unbelievable directions that they are going right there with the damn wind. Now, what we have to talk about next, okay? Humidity. You see that brown? That brings us back down a little bit. That is pure dry air right there with the wind. And we talk about it in regards to humidity and what it means, okay? Every 10% increase in humidity above 55% results in roughly an additional 10 to 15 feet of carry of the baseball when hit. But, all right, you see this here? It's difficult to do that when there's 12% humidity. All right, so great winds, but very dry air. But I will take the winds over the air humidity today. Those winds are crazy big. Now, you got 67% humidity down in Louisiana. You've got 76% humidity out in Los Angeles. And look at Oregon, 82% humidity. Big for up there in the Northwest. Now, the final one that we need to know. We talk about wind, we talk about humidity. We need to talk about precipitation and rain. Here's the problem. All right, Los Angeles, look at that. Look all along the West Coast, okay? Got rainfall. Look right there in, Louisiana, up to Arkansas, Kansas area. Be careful. That is where our precipitation and rain and lightning is going to be. Lightning is important because, obviously, that will stop a college baseball game. So, pay attention to the precipitation and the weather. And let me just tell you, it's going to be even crazier as we go Saturday and Sunday. But again, 36 miles an hour of wind. So that being said, my boy, you need to translate that, right? So going off of our stadium map, all right, And again, I'll drop all of it in the Discord. But off directions, wind, all of that. Where does it help us? Where does it hurt us? Okay. Pull it full screen. Favorable hitting conditions today: West Virginia and Oklahoma State. If I swear, I hope the books aren't paying attention. I think I will take an over in this game of anything below 29 runs. Like, not kidding. There could be 1,000 runs in this game. All right. UTSA, Dallas Baptist, again, could be a ton of runs. And like you said, bro, Texas A&M, all right, go ahead and look at this map. Okay, you see the wind right there in Texas blowing up, blowing north, northeast. All right, look at A&M right there blowing directly north. That is good for Alabama because if it becomes a home run derby, A&M does not want to play in that game with Alabama. They'll do it all night freaking long. I love Alabama today. Oklahoma State could score. West Virginia is absolutely a monster in terms of scoring runs. So keep an eye on that game literally as soon as that total comes out. And if the books aren't paying attention, we're going to smash. Now, questionable hitting conditions. This doesn't mean automatically play the unders. This doesn't mean that hitting can't happen. It just means pay attention. Florida and Tennessee, two great starting pitchers. Also, all right, the wind blowing north. Lindsey Nelson Stadium in Knoxville faces directly south. All right. The wind is blowing in and hard tonight in Knoxville. Vanderbilt and Auburn, same deal. The wind is blowing in. Not to mention, you've got two really good teams. Yeah, they can hit, but they can also pitch, play a little bit of the field. And then finally, Troy, Louisiana, two good teams, but it could be difficult because both of them can pitch quite freaking well. And the wind shall be at said pitcher's back. Spell Dog says extremely windy here in KC today. Will be windy all day. Yes, it will, because once again, look at that wind, 36 freaking miles an hour, man.